Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing my October monthly favorites and holy crap, I have a ton of favorites. I don't know if you guys watched my last favorites video, but the month before I was in a funk. I didn't have a lot of new products to show you guys, but with all the reviews and stuff that I've been doing lately and all the hauls, I have so much to show you guys and I'm so excited about it, especially with the VIB sale coming up. I want to show you guys my favorites for the month. In case any of my favorites were on your wish list, you can kind of hear my thoughts and those kind of things. But grab a snack or a drink because this one is probably going to be a long one. So if you're new to my channel, then welcome to my channel. Make sure before you leave, you do not forget to subscribe down below. That way you're notified for future videos from me. I do post twice a week, so I post on Sundays and Wednesdays, and I throw in some bonus videos here and there. So anyways, if you would like to see my monthly favorites, then just keep watching. So my first monthly favorite, of course, is my new beauty room. I'm so excited to have my own space where I can kind of roam around and put all of my makeup in. And I really like my new background. I hope you guys like it too. I am setting up some other backgrounds in this room for you guys, but it's been a long time coming. I have had this idea in my mind for so long on how I wanted the room, and it just turned out really great. So I'm really grateful to finally have my own space, and I think it's really going to help with some of my videos, especially doing product shots and stuff. Okay, next monthly favorite is going to be this Tarte blush palette. So this is one of the holiday edition palettes, and oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot get enough of this. So this is what the palette looks like. As you can see, I have been using and abusing this palette, but I think it's really great. You're getting 10 different blush shades from Tarte, and let's be honest, how often do we completely use up a blush shade? At first I was like, oh, these are kind of small, but after I've been using it, this is perfect. It's great for travel. The colors are just absolutely gorgeous. You do have some really pretty shimmer colors. You have colors that are great for fall. You have colors that are great for the summertime. Here is 4 of the blushes just so you can kind of see. And I mean, no exception, these are great from Tarte. And as you can see from just a couple swatches, you literally have everything you would need in this palette. You have colors for darker skin tones. You have colors for lighter skin tones. You have that highlight shade right here. I love this palette. And again, it's really great for a travel friendly size, and it would be a great gift too. Speaking of great gift, I actually got my mom this for her birthday, so yeah. Okay, the next item is actually an item that I got as a gift from my friend Song. There's actually quite a few products in here that she picked up for me in my massive unboxing that I did. So anyways, this is the Hourglass palette. This is the holiday edition one. And you guys, this is so beautiful, especially for every day. So this is what the palette looks like. I think it's really great because you're getting a couple blushes, you're getting a highlight and a bronzer. But again, these colors are just really beautiful. They're very natural. This is something, if you are more mature, I think that this would look really great on you. And they're just very not overpowering colors, you know what I mean? I can either build these up or I can do a light flush of color, and either way that I wear them, I always am really happy with the look. So yeah, I think this is a really great little kit, especially for the holidays. If you've been looking at some of the Hourglass stuff, this is a great way to kind of get 3 things in one. Well, really 5 things, but you know what I mean? You're getting to try blush, highlight, and bronzer. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is something that I cannot put down. I'm actually wearing it today on my cheeks for highlight, but this is the IT Cosmetics palette that I received in PR. And honestly, I've never really tried any of the IT Cosmetic makeup products. I have their concealers, but this is beautiful. And what I like the most about it, the bronzer actually works really great on my skin tone, so I really like that. The pink shade is okay. It's not something that I want to wear every day because it is kind of bright, but it is a really pretty color blush. But this highlight, you guys, oh my gosh, it is so pretty. But this is what that highlight looks like. As you can see, it's just really pretty, very natural and glowy. The thing that I really like the most about it is at first, since the blush is the Bye Bye Pores and so is the translucent powder, I almost feel like the highlight, it just goes on a lot smoother than some of my highlights. I feel like sometimes I put on a highlight and you can see my pores. And I don't know if it's because I've been wearing it with the blush a lot of times, but it actually just looks so natural. I love it. I've been just using this palette nonstop. It has not left my vanity until I came here to film this video. But yeah, it's really pretty. And again, it just gives you like a really nice glow. And it's something that I really like wearing on a day-to-day basis for work because it is very natural and pretty. And again, the highlight, even though it's like banging, it's still like natural and subtle, kind of. Okay, next two things are these Makeup Forever HD foundations. I've not used the HD foundation in so long, and I actually got them in a package from Influencer, and I forgot how much I love these. So what I've been doing is the HD stick foundation. I've just been getting up in the morning, just kind of slapping it on my face, rubbing it in with my Artiste brush, and it's been working out really well. And then on the weekends, I've been using the more liquid because sometimes I just feel like with the liquid, it just takes me longer. Like I would just rather, you know, every day with the stick. But yeah, I've been definitely gravitating toward these two foundations this month. Another new try this month for me is another thing that Song got me. This is the Fiona Style Sheer Sculpting Palette. And you guys, if you are like fair or even like a lighter medium skin tone, this is just so gorgeous. I have not contoured really in so long, and I think it was because I just didn't have like a shade that I really loved. But these are just perfect. They have that like gray undertone that really makes it look like a natural contour. And not only that, but they're very creamy and buttery. They go on really smooth. So this is actually the first thing I've ever had from this makeup line, but I was really excited to try it. And like I said, I was really impressed. I've actually worn this quite a few times this month, and I just think it's like the perfect tone for contouring. So really like this. Oh, okay, next thing is actually something that my friend Dana sent me, so thank you so much to Dana. These are the Flutter lashes, and I've never tried any of these lashes before, but I am hooked. So here is the packaging of the Flutter lashes, and I did get a bunch of compliments in some of my videos where I was wearing them. A lot of people wanted to know what lashes I was wearing. So these are the style Natalie, and here's what they look like. They probably look kind of worn out because I've wore them quite a lot, but I really like them. And I think the thing is I'm so used to wearing like the House of Lashes ones, and sometimes the House of Lashes ones can feel like kind of heavy because they have a thicker band on them. But these, I just like don't even feel like I'm wearing lashes. Like they feel so natural. Like it feels like I have nothing on my lashes. So another thing, speaking of lashes, is I love the House of Lashes lash glue. But what I don't love is the aftermath of wearing it. So like it really does hold my lashes in place, and it dries really fast. But the thing is every time I take my lashes off, it never fails. I feel like I'm ripping my skin off. And then there's always like all this like glue caked up on my lid, and it's gross. And I know I'm not the only one that has this problem. So let me know down below if you have it too. Like you take the lash off and then there's like all this clump of like glue and you can't get it off. So I've been using this Duo Lash Adhesive, and here's what it looks like. It's in the dark tone, but I actually really like it. And I wore it today with the House of Lashes ones, and they've never felt more comfortable as they do today. Like they went on so easy, and I feel like with the House of Lashes, because it's so sticky, that if you like put it in a wrong area and then you need to like move it up or down, it feels like you're about to rip your eye off. So I've been really liking this glue this month, and I actually bought some of those for my kit, and I love using them on clients a lot better than the House of Lashes one. So although I love how like locked in you are when you wear the House of Lashes, I feel just as great wearing these, and I don't have to worry about the aftermath. Okay, next thing I want to talk about are two eyeshadow palettes that I have been living for this month. So the first one is the Ciate London palette, and this was for their collaboration with Chloe Morello, a YouTuber. And oh my gosh, you guys, I have loved this palette. But anyways, here is what the palette looks like, and it's so pretty. It has a lot of different shades in it, but I love how many like really great browns there are in this palette. They are so buttery. Like, I can't even describe to you guys how good they feel just whenever you're swatching them. I mean, and even like that color right there is just so gorgeous. Let me swatch another one. Dainty, I've been wearing that one a lot. Here are like 4 colors swatched in the palette, and I think this set is such a good value. The colors are beautiful, and it really makes me want to try even more products from Ciate, because so far I'm like really impressed with this palette, and I've been picking it up. Like this one and the Huda Beauty one, I've been like back and forth all month using. So again, there's those swatches. And that is the Ciate Chloe Morello collection palette. Okay, the next palette is the Huda Beauty palette, and I feel like I got a lot of backlash on the video that I did on this. I did a full dedicated review, and I did get a lot of comments saying like, you're like the only one that I saw that has like this palette, but I don't know, you guys. I don't know if like my palette was just really bomb.com, but I love it. For me, all of my matte shades were super buttery. They blend like a dream, and I love the color selection. I mean, like these two right here are ride or die colors for me, especially in the fall. And then, oh my gosh, the color Fling. I have just loved this berry shade. I got so many compliments on the look that I did with this. And this is the palette that I'm wearing today. Like I said, I don't know what everyone else's palette was, but my palette is really good. And the angelic color. I'm wearing this color right here on my lids today, but these colors are just gorgeous. I am 100% satisfied with this palette. I don't regret it whatsoever. I would buy it again for the same price. And I mean, I love it. I mean, a lot of people don't want to have to put these like full shades on with their fingers, but I know it's a pain in the butt, but the payoff that you're getting with the colors once you apply them, oh my gosh, they are just so gorgeous. And I don't know, I've like used and abused this palette all month, and I love it. There's not one complaint I have about it except for the packaging is kind of light, but other than that, like every look that I've created with it, I have just been so in love with. I made a joke on that video and said, well, you know, maybe I finally got a palette that's not a dud, and everyone else got the dud palette, because there's been so many holiday palettes that I've just been so disappointed with. Okay, next thing is going to be a mascara, and this is by Kiko Milano, and this is a waterproof mascara, and I used this in my friend Casey's wedding, and it was amazing. It gave my lashes like a lot of volume and oomph. I mean, I put fake lashes on over it, but still, it lasted all day, and I bawled my eyes out multiple times. Like, I probably cried more than anybody at the whole wedding. I'm like so sensitive. Like, every time I would look at her, because she's one of my best friends, I would just be like, oh, you're so beautiful, and like start crying. I'm crazy. But anyways, this lasted through every single tier, and there were a lot of them. So if you guys are looking for like a really good waterproof mascara, this is the one. Next thing is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I know that so many people love this, so it's no surprise, but it's so pretty. It's just like the perfect light bronzer shade. Of course, I don't think this would really look great with like dark skin tones because it's not going to show up at all, but I love it. It blends beautifully. Oh, it smells like almost like a tanning bed or the beach or both. It's the bronzer I'm actually wearing on my face today, and I really like it. Honestly, I think this is probably the best drugstore bronzer that's on the market. So if you haven't tried it out, like, do yourself a favor and go pick it up because it is awesome. Another bronzer I've been loving is the Sun Kiss Matte Bronzer by Smashbox, and I'll go ahead and open it up so you guys can see what it looks like. But again, I think it's just like the perfect shade for me for being pale. Like, it's just not like too dark. Honestly, like these two are almost like the same color, except obviously the Physicians Formula one is like a lot less expensive. But yeah, they're just like two really nice. This one's a little bit darker, but they're just really nice bronzers, especially if you're fair. Hang in with me because y'all, I think I'm just gonna rock the pale tones this year. I keep saying that because I've never been pale really. Like, I used to tan every winter. Like, I hated being fair skinned. And then last year and the years after that, like for the past 3 years, I have just self-tanned and self-tanned and self-tanned, not in the tanning bed. And this year I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of over it. I think I'm just gonna roll with it. So we'll see how long I can hold on to that. Okay, next few things are going to be lippies, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. So the first lipstick I've been loving is the Hells Bells by Charlotte Tilbury, and I showed this to you guys on a haul video. It's a beautiful berry shade. These lipsticks are stunning. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with them. There's that shade. Like, this is gorgeous. And then another shade is actually from Ciate, and here's what the packaging looks like. It's in the shade Truffle. I did a video where I wore this, and I got so many questions on like what nude lipstick I was wearing. The formulation, again, it's a really, really creamy formulation, just like the Charlotte one. And it's a perfect nude color. And then the last one is going to be Secret Selma. This is just a really pretty shade for the fall. And it's a really pretty everyday shade that you can wear as well. It's not like too much, but it still has like a kind of darker look to it. And right there is Secret Selma. So yeah, those are my favorites. Let me know down below what your favorites are. The Sephora VIP sale is coming up, and I've spent way too much money because I did look up and get a friends and family code from my friend Amanda. So that doesn't mean I'm not gonna shop at the VIP sale, I think. So let me know down below, like, what's your big splurge this month? Like, what was your favorite high-end item that you could not live without? Okay, let me know down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!